More Kiwis are out of work. The latest data confirming just how tough it is. With unemployment up, more people are now competing for fewer roles as the job market gets squeezed. 10,000 people lost their jobs in the first 3 months of the year. Stats NZ figures showing unemployment rose from 4% to 4.3% in the March quarter. But it's actually much worse than that. In April, thousands more people were laid off, with the Reserve Bank forecasting the unemployment rate will rise to 5% this year. And as business correspondent Katie Bradford reports, protesters have been out in force, marching against the public sector job cuts.
A May Day tradition, workers taking to the street. As an increasing number of Kiwis lose their jobs or worry they'll be next.
Workers are fearing that by tomorrow there will be no jobs for them. A government with a conscience will keep people in the job rather than removing them from the workforce.
That sentiment echoed in the capital, where the government's slashing of the public sector is hitting the hardest.
They did not vote for people losing their job. They did not vote for the cruelty that people are seeing.
Despite unemployment being on the rise, government departments have been told to find savings to pay for promised tax cuts. The One News Varian poll asked what people made of the reduction to the number of public servants. While over a third thought there'd been too much trimming, a similar proportion thought the cuts were about right. And when adding that result to those that wanted them to go further, well, more than half were happy with the cuts or wanted more. 13% weren't sure.
Our government was elected with a really clear mandate to reprioritise government spending.
A One News tally of job cuts shows about 5,000 jobs have been lost across the public and private sectors in the last few months. And while we've now hit the highest unemployment rate in 3 years, it's expected to keep climbing.
Unfortunately, the medicine to get rid of inflation is you beat the economy up. That means weak growth, that means less profits, that means less tax, that means pressure on government, local authorities, means pressure on households, and unfortunately it means a higher unemployment rate, and there's going to be both economic and social consequences.
Most of the decisions this government are making are contributing to making that worse rather than making it better. They're making bad choices. They don't need to be laying off a whole lot of people right now.
These students were wandering past the Wellington protest and decided to join in.
It's unfortunate, really. You see how many people here are clearly affected by that.
I just say to any New Zealander who loses their job, we sympathise with you. And we want this to be an economy where you face good opportunities.
Listen to us, because we matter.
Voices hoping to be heard before more of them join the job-seeking queue.